Days Payable Outstanding. This is the flip side of the Days Sales Outstanding. DPO is the average time, in days, that a company takes to pay its bills and invoices to its creditors, basically its suppliers, who it bought goods and services from. From a cash flow point of view, we would like this to be as long as possible, so that we only have to pay our suppliers for stuff a long time after we actually get it. So we want short days sales outstanding, but long days payable outstanding. The formula is DPO equals accounts payable divided by the cost of goods sold in a time period multiplied by the number of days in that time period. And again, it's also measured in days. We use the cost of goods sold, the value of the materials bought in price, or if we don't do that, we're not comparing like with like, and we need to compare like with like. So, for example, the bed shop buys the beds from various factories. They don't pay right away when they receive them, as again, they have agreed credit terms to buy now and pay later. The accounts payable, which is the amount of money that the bed shop still owes its suppliers in total, that is $20,000. And working again on a 30-day monthly time frame, our cost of goods sold for the sales made in the past month has been $10,000. I said cost of goods sold, so that's not the total revenue from selling all those beds in the past month. That's the total that the bed shop business paid to buy the beds that they sold in the past month. The cost of the goods sold. Anyway, and then we multiply that by 30 days because we're using a time period of a month. So this is saying that the money the bed shop owes its suppliers for stuff it has already bought is equivalent to 60 days of its own sales. Or put another way, if you looked at how many beds the shop sells in 60 days, and you looked up how much money it costs to buy them from the factory, that is how much money they owe their suppliers. A big DPO is typically better. It means you've been able to get the stuff you've bought a long time before you had to pay for it. This is a form of debt, but hopefully you're not being charged interest on it. So in normal credit terms, it's more like an interest-free loan. It's not like taking out a bank loan or buying stuff on your credit card and then not paying it off on time, and then having to pay lots of interest. That's usually very bad, very expensive. A big DPO is just saying we can buy now and pay later, kind of an interest-free debt. That's great for a business's cash flow, as they have the cash available then to invest or pay their bills on time, buy inventory, etc., without having to go to the bank and get an expensive bank loan. Measuring your DPO is one of the 3 parts of the cash-to-cash cycle time, which again is all about tracking and hopefully reducing the time between spending and getting back your cash.